got two questions for you first.
Okay.
All right, first question. What did you think of Black Panther?
I thought it was really good. I had a lot of fun watching it,
Good.
and I thought I liked the message, and I thought it was really seamless. The way, not necessarily the plot, but the way it was filmed and how they transitioned from one scene to another.
Yeah, I get that.
There's no PowerPoint.
Yeah. Can you imagine they made a movie using PowerPoint?
PowerPoint transition.
Yeah. like a professional Marvel level movie, but with like PowerPoint or like Windows Movie Maker transitions. I guess Star Wars does.
Like with a $50 million budget.
Yeah. You might as well save a little money.
All right. What's your second question?
Oh, my second question is: have you ever played Fortnite?
My roommate plays it, and a lot of my other friends play it, but I haven't played it.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind playing it though if I had like a friend with whom I could play it.
Okay, because I'm thinking about getting it because one of my students has it, and he was asking if anybody plays it, and nobody else did, but I would get it if you wanted to play.
Can your computer handle it?
I don't know. I was asking you if you've ever information on it.
I don't know. I feel like your computer plays Minecraft at like 11 FPS, so I don't know if it would be able to play Fortnite.
I mean, I could give it a shot, I guess.
Yeah, you can try. It's free, so it won't hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. All right. Okay. So Martin has compiled a series for us. Are we gonna just go through them one by one and then kind of discuss them?
Yeah. How does this podcast work?
This is like our second episode, and the first one was extremely awkward. So we may end up considering. We have no format whatsoever, so it's pretty much just we're chatting.
Okay, well, I don't know. You say it's awkward, but that doesn't sound like you at all.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to go through conspiracy theories. I'll have some short ones and some long ones, and you can stop me once you've got too many.
Okay. Sure. I'll just stop you when I am so confused that my mind is melting out of my ears.
Yeah, I mean, these are pretty serious, so it takes some pretty intensive thought, and it kind of takes some strength of will as well.
Okay. So, all right, I'm prepared.
So, sometimes you feel your phone vibrate in your pocket, but you check your phone.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. There's like no notification. You didn't get a text or anything.
Right.
Well, you're not imagining it. Your phone is actually vibrating.
Okay.
Every so often, signals are sent to our phones to make them vibrate, but without any actual notification or sort of digital trace that your phone's receiving anything.
Okay.
When you take your phone out of your pocket to like check it, we're not really sure who's doing it, but this third party that's activating your phone's vibration, they turn on your camera once you check it, and they take a picture of you and your surroundings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Wow.
So, are you okay? Was that all right so far?
That sounds. I can't say that I convinced because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure sometimes because I've literally felt that that feel your phone vibrating. I felt that,
Okay.
so I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the phone.
Well, I mean, there are safety measures we can put in place here. So, if you feel your phone vibrate, what you should do, if it's in your pocket, you pull it out, but you don't you don't pull your camera past the pocket, so that
Oh,
when it takes a picture, you'll just get a black screen.
okay.
So they can't control us yet.
Oh no, sir, not me.
No. So that's my bit of advice for the viewers. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how when you do laundry, you pour your detergent into a little cup?
Yep. The lid, right?
Yeah, the lid
The lid
usually.
of the
Um,
bottle.
well, you shouldn't actually use those. So
Oh,
those lids, they're manufactured by the companies that make the detergent, right?
right.
What they're doing is they're putting the line a little bit higher than it ought to be.
Okay.
They want you to waste your laundry sauce, so that you have to buy more than you should.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't usually use the line. I just kind of fill it up about halfway.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
very
that's
careful
good.
with laundry.
I'm glad. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not
I've
great.
realized after reading this, I realized I've been wasting thousands of dollars a year on laundry detergent.
You feel it right up to the line, right? And sometimes a little bit over. Is that how
Yeah, sometimes
it
over
is?
because I think, well, what I used to think was, what if they're putting it what if they're putting it a bit too low by accident? But I've kind of realized now that there's no way they would be that clumsy on a potential money source.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That
Okay.
that one sounds harmless.
Okay. I've got a short one, but it's kind of a good one to get you thinking as well.
Okay.
Rocks are soft until you touch them.
Um. What's the?
Okay.
Wait.
Next
Why?
one.
I don't. So rocks are soft until you touch them. How does anyone know? Or is that the point?
That's the point. I mean, how would you disprove it? It has to be the case.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Just go to the next one.
The government wants us to believe, Aiden, that we're surrounded by good hard objects, when in reality they're nice and plushy and soft, and they don't want us to experience that softness. Yeah, it's the government. That's what I'm saying.
Of course. I mean, why would they want us to experience the plushy softness of?
They want it. They want it to themselves.
Okay then.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, that was just confusing.
Yeah, I don't think you or our viewers are ready for that.
Listeners.
Listeners, yeah. Whoever ends up being our first listener in like 5 years.
In like 5 years, yeah.
Okay. I'm going through my list. So I think this one's a really big deal. So I need you to listen closely.
I'm listening.
Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. Okay.
Yeah, prepare yourself.
So Finland isn't actually real.
Oh.
Yeah. So The land that we think is Finland doesn't actually exist. It's actually
Okay.
all just water. It's part of the sea. I forget what sea it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, what about people who've been there or people who
Okay.
live?
Well, first let me explain the background behind it, and
Okay.
then I can get to that question. So, Finland was created as a conspiracy between the Soviet Union and Japan, possibly as early as 1925.
Wow.
The reason they did this was because they wanted to gain a secret deal with one another. So they fabricated Finland so that they would have exclusive fishing rights to the sea,
Okay.
and that way, if other people thought there was a country there, obviously they won't fish there because you can't fish on land. But it's not land; it's a sea. So what would happen was Japanese fishermen would go into the sea, and they would have a great source of fish because like nobody else is there,
Okay.
and so then then they would use Soviet railways to port it back to Japan, and the Soviets would get a fair pay out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So after World War II, obviously the two countries fought, and this sort of became during the Cold War. It kind of became like a sign of goodwill between the capitalist democratic countries and the communist countries, to kind of like bargain with one another. So they could just kind of show, we're not going to hide any secrets with one another here. The Finland isn't actually real. So, what was the question you asked before?
I can't. What?
You asked me what about people who live in Finland, I think. And
Yeah, like so. What she like seen Finland and stuff?
Okay. So the people who live in Finland aren't in on it. They truly do believe they're Finnish. But all Finnish cities and towns are actually located in the eastern part of Sweden, the western part of Russia, and the northern part of Estonia. They're all located on the Baltic Sea.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have to look at a map to understand this. So, like the land mass that is called Finland, if you were to go there, you'd be in the sea. But if you were to
No.
go,
If you were to like get a ticket to Helsinki, which is the capital of Finland, they would actually the plane would actually be taking you to eastern Sweden.
right?
So Helsinki is a real city, but it's a city in Sweden.
Okay. So
And everybody there thinks they're actually Finnish.
So then, this mass of land that on the map, I'm looking at a map.
Yeah.
That piece of land that is bordered and has the word Finland in it
Yeah.
is all water?
Yes. And the reason why, are you looking on Google Maps right now?
Yeah.
So Google Maps, those images come from the U.S. government, and like I said before, the government's in on it. It's not just Russia and Japan anymore. It's all the major governments.
Uh-huh. Now,
the reason why. What's that?
Well, so who came up with this theory? And
well, Hayden, nobody really came up with this. These are all facts that are being leaked onto the deep web. I don't know who's leaking them, but I think they're being pretty brave to be showing the truth.
Oh yeah, yeah, very brave of them. It's a good question. How does this I do to take this information? Yes, and how am I better off knowing you?
Well, I hope you won't book a flight to Finland because that would just be encouraging them.
Ah, okay.
Maybe one day you can.
Canceled all my flights to Finland.
What's that?
I've canceled all my flights to Finland.
That's good. I think one day, if you dear listeners really want to be able to help out and kind of help us fight the man on this one, drop what you're doing, become a fisherman, purchase a boat. If you need to sell your positions to do it, then do.
Mm-hmm.
And go start fishing in the Baltic Sea. It'll mess with things for the Japanese.
So if I took a GPS,
yeah, on the screen it would show you Finland because it's all the images are manipulated and forged. What they're actually using are different pictures of Estonia, Sweden, and Russia, kind of mishmashed together.
Okay. So even the controlled by the government.
What's that?
So even by the government?
You keep breaking up, sorry.
Oh. So if I put for Finland and sailed my boat to it using a GPS, would the GPS trick me, or would the GPS lead me where I need to go?
If I had to guess, I would say that it would be taking you to some other location in the Baltic Sea.
Okay.
One that the government's okay with you knowing.
But if I plugged in the coordinates to Finland and followed the would I end up in the
Sorry, the connection's really bad. Are you asking if you would end up in Finland?
Yeah. Couch to a point in Finland, or a point in the fictional Finland, and
you
plotted a course. Huh?
The actual location you would end up in would be one of the three countries.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Finland.
So
there are designated zones where they send people who believe they're in Finland.
So is this Baltic Sea fishing sort of place? Is it one of those places that you can only get to if you know where it is?
Yeah, and that's without using GPS. You'd have to use you'd have to get out there with a sextant and a compass.
Oh, okay, I see. Because the GPS is controlled by the government, right?
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I wouldn't suggest it.
I'm installing my GPS.
It's pretty dangerous. I've sent you a picture of how it actually looks.
Real? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, can we move on from this one?
Yeah. So I have a JFK one next.
Oh boy. He's a robot.
JFK, no.
Oh.
No, that's what they want you to think.
Oh, okay. Dang, I've been fooled.
He never was assassinated.
Oh.
I'm not saying he's alive, just to clarify. He did actually die on that day. He just wasn't shot. His head just kind of.
So he heard the gunshot, and it gave him a heart attack.
No.
And
There was no gunshot. There was no assassin.
Oh,
His head.
it was him. It was the car. It was the car backfire.
No. Stop. Just let me explain. Stop joking around. This is serious, okay?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
He wasn't shot in the head. His head just kind of did that.
What?
Yeah, just kind of did that.
Sorry, what?
Everyone tells you that he was shot in the head, okay?
Yes.
He wasn't shot in the head. His head just
Exploded.
did that.
His head exploded?
Yes.
Okay. How?
I don't know. That's what they're covering up, Hayden.
Oh my gosh. So the oh man, this is this is really just melting my. I think my head's gonna explode.
This isn't funny.
Your reactions are.
Okay.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that, Martin?
On JFK?
Yeah.
I think it was just a complete accident, but I think the government doesn't want us to believe that the men in power are just so so mortal, you know.
Okay. Are you getting a phone call?
For some reason, I'm getting every text message from the last hour all at once.
Wow.
And I just got like 6, so.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Or was your phone just vibrating and they take a picture of you where you are?
Oh God.
Does this happen?
Okay, it should be all right now. I had to hit the floor. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh. Good job, young man here.
Okay. Do you want to hear more? I've got more. Okay.
Good. Give us another one.
I think you know how people say the moon landing was faked?
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't faked, but the government wants us to think it's fake so that people never find out about the fact that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin saw aliens on the moon.
Oh.
Yeah.
How would we find out?
Yeah. How would you like that?
By going to the moon ourselves?
Yes.
Okay. Right? We just have to go to the moon.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Sure.
Here's one. Here's one that we can do in our daily lives that we can kind of work to prevent. Are you ready?
There we go. Sorry, say that again?
What are you guys doing?
Well, I was turning on the heater for Gracie.
Okay. Typical needy girlfriend.
Welcome.
Go ahead, Martin.
Okay. So, have you ever gone to Starbucks before?
Yep.
They ever given you your cup and it's got your name on it, but they spelled your name incorrectly?
Actually, no.
Really? Okay.
First, somebody asked.
Oh gosh.
Did you want me to continue,
What?
or did you want me to keep
What?
talking?
No, like the connection got really bad, so I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was just. Whenever they ask me my name, my response is literally always Hayden, Hayden. I don't even.
Oh, so they can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I bet if you didn't, they'd start getting it wrong. And the reason they do that is they're getting your name wrong incorrectly on purpose.
Okay.
So that when you do it, you take a picture to complain about it on social media, on Snapchat or whatever, and it gives them free advertisement.
My goodness. Wow.
Yeah. So if you know anyone who works or used to work at a Starbucks, do not trust that person because he is in on it.
Okay.
I just want to clarify. You shouldn't trust anybody, not even me.
Oh. Oh. So what?
So for all you know, I could just be some guy telling you nonsense conspiracy theories just for fun. But that's not what I'm doing though.
Oh, good.
I'm telling you actual conspiracy theories that are very important to know.
I don't think that Starbucks one sounds very like insinuous. Is that the right word?
It's insidious.
It's like good marketing, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why they do it. They'll do it. They'll do anything to trick us, Hayden.
I'll post about them misspelling my names.
What?
Make Big B better. Big B.
So,
I had a bad experience at Water Street, so I'm kind of nervous about them. But
You drink Water Street coffee every time you get coffee at Roadhouse.
well, okay, true.
all right, I got another one for women.
Oh, one for women.
Yeah.
All right, listen up, Gracie.
The reason why there aren't pockets in women's pants, or good pockets at least, is to increase the purchases of purses.
Oh,
Yeah.
again, that one's pretty plausible.
Yeah.
That's why
It's almost like some of these aren't total garbage.
Martin, did you know that?
Can you hear her?
The line broke again.
Oh.
I lost my debit card at the movie theater last night.
Yeah. Maybe you should get pockets.
Yeah, I did tell Martin that. I also told them that they found it.
They found my card.
Yeah.
And one of my friends from Crew found it. Sweet, that's what I was talking on the phone with every time.
I think that's about it.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty.
Yeah. All right, Martin. I've got a conspiracy. It's kind of a conspiracy theory, but it's more of just a curious thought for you to respond to. All right. I have a little poem to read you. It's almost like a proverb. and I want you to listen to this proverb, and then
Okay.
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 How can you tell who is a sheep and who is a wolf? I asked two sheep. You can see it in their eyes, said one through razor teeth. You can tell by their teeth, said the other with piercing eyes.
Ooh.
Ooh. What do you think of that?
I think neither of them are sheep or wolves, and they're both government agents distracting you from the real conspiracies.
Okay. You don't think that either of them are sheep or wolves?
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, they're
they're
clearly not
government
sheep.
agents, and they're just distracting you from the fact that the moon landing wasn't fake to distract you from the fact that there are aliens on the moon.
Oh my god. Oh. All right.
Yeah. Is it all? Did we use all our material?
No, I brought that one up is because I was listening to a debate on the topic of uh, cessationism and continuationism.
Oh,
Have you heard of
yes,
those?
I believe I have.
Okay. So I was listening to a debate on the topic, and I've heard a lot from both sides, and both sides basically seem to be saying that the other side are all wolves in sheep's clothing.
Okay.
And I'm here trying to figure out which, what side I lean towards and what side I fall on. And
So you're hoping to ask me through the use of metaphor which one was correct?
I don't know. I think I just wanted to know like whether you struggle with when you listen to sort of when you listen to any like Christian teacher or anything. How do you know if you can trust them or not?
Okay. My thing is I usually trust whoever gives me advice. Period. So I'm not a good person to ask for this.
Okay.
I think ultimately, though, the decision is up to you to use your own logic and to use your own
Gotcha.
knowledge and relationship with God.
Okay. True. Yeah, I guess so.
I think, regardless, though, the people debating are all government agents, and you shouldn't trust them.
Okay. Are you saying that you should never ever trust any?
Hello?
I love how there's just this background noise that just like every so often just like slowly creeps in when there's an awkward silence. So like we'll talk for a little while and then we'll.
No.
Do you have like a heater running or a fan or something?
No. No.
Continuously?
I mean, my computer's on, but I think it's too quiet for that.
Hmm.
Heater, like a
Yeah.
No. Just my computer.
nah, bro. I don't lay a
What?
Or is it the government?
They found me!
Yeah.
So is there anything else? Is there anything else we've got lined up?
I don't think so. That's
Okay.
do you have any you have any prayer requests or anything?
They're able to share internet.
Yeah, that you're willing to share. Our listeners.
Pray for my happiness because I've been depressed recently, and it's difficult.
Okay. Yeah. I get that.
I don't know if I'm actually depressed or if I am just feeling down, but either way, it's not fun.
I'll pray for you, Bob.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's tough.
Certainly is. I don't think enough people help.
Yeah. You think it could have to do with the weather, maybe?
It might do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. It's hard to say.
All right.
Well, this was a good conversation. Remember not to trust anyone, including Catholics, the Illuminati, and the Freemasons.
Okay. Wait, so is there anyone we can trust? Jesus.
You know Grace? You know your girlfriend?
I know my girlfriend, yes.
Yeah, you can't trust her.
I can't!
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you should break up with her.
No. Not gonna happen. I don't care if she's a government agent or a Catholic.
Sounds like maybe I shouldn't trust you.
Whoa! Hold on.
I knew it.
Because I'm a government sympathizer?
Yes.
Maybe I'm actually a
I'm
lunar
fat,
alien.
That's all I am.
Okay.
Describe your appearance.
Me or Gracie?
You as a lunar alien.
Oh, okay. I thought you said because Gracie said.
Nah.
No, my appearance. Kind of cubic. And gray.
That's exactly what they look like.
Oh my gosh.
You are a lunar alien.
Wow.
This whole life I was just wondering why you were cubic. I thought you were just ugly.
Oh, maybe I am. I thought I was special.
All right, well, I gotta go now.
All right. Well, thank you for chatting with me.
Oh, thank you.
And
if you ever need to learn more about the society in which we live, please let me know.
Okay. Sounds great. All right. Signing off.
Good night.
Good night, chap.
Bush did 9/11.
Wow.
Okay, bye.